So we made it to the top of where we want to get to glass this evening. So I figured I'd take a couple minutes and do a quick bag dump. Obviously there's a ton of these out there. It all comes down to personal preference, but this is what I carry for a 3-day backcountry deer hunt. So first off, we've got the carbon fiber tripod with an adapter to take all the Arca plates, because I've got all my stuff on the Arca style plates. Let's see if you can see me right there. Got the bow on here. And then for my pack, I'm just running the Mystery Ranch Metcalf. Got the lid here, phone scope, adapter, GoPro head mount, headlamp, mosquito net. Should probably pull this out. GoPro, some Wilderness Athlete, my blow up lantern, and then a thermocell. Mosquitoes can get pretty rough here in California. I've got my bow release, my dirty water platypus bladder, and then I screw my filter on there. And then I carry 2 of these. These are 2 liters. I carry 2 clean ones and then a dirty one. And then as far as water filtration goes, I just use the Sawyer water filter. I take really good care of these. I back flush them, and then I'll do the mild bleach solution when I store them for long periods of time. And you definitely get a lot better life out of them. These are little K-cup coffee filters. And what I use these for is I pre-filter my water. I've got this set up with the cap that has a hole in it, and I can actually put the filter on here, and then if I've got really dirty water, then I can filter this into one of these squeeze bags, and it filters out all of the large debris and like any larvae or anything like that, so that I'm not putting all that large debris into my Sawyer filter. And then this is just a titanium cup with my coffee and coffee filter. Gotta have my coffee. This is like my my electronics bag. Basically in here I keep spare batteries for charging my phone and charging the GoPro. Extra batteries for the camcorder. I carry 3 batteries total for that. Some AAA batteries for the headlamp, and then I've also got it's a wireless remote for this camera that I'm recording this with, and this camera is a AX53 Sony camcorder with a Rode video mic on it. And I also have a Tokes titanium spoon that I forgot to wash apparently. And then on here I keep my can opener. Take pasta primavera. Once it's done cooking, you dump a can of chicken in it. It's a little bit extra weight, but like the protein that you're getting from it it's worth it 100%. So that's everything in the lid. I'll get into the main compartment. So for my jacket, I'm just bringing a Kelvin light hoodie. This right here is my bear spray holder, but it works pretty darn good for carrying a water bottle when you're not too worried about the bears around here. This is my camp knife, basically. Just a bench made fixed blade. It's got a little saw on it, so if I need to hack a branch or something like that, I can do that. One thing that's really nice about this backpack too is having the side zip capability. What I like to do is I keep my spotting scope in there. Let me move this up just a hair. There we go. This is just a Vortex Razor HD. It's the 11 by 33 magnification with a little 50mm objective lens on it. It's actually my first time using it, and so far I'm super happy with it. And then I'll keep my chair. This is just one of those little bucket net Helinox style chairs, just a knockoff of that, but it weighs the same as them, and it's it's like a third of the price. So I like to keep those right there on the outside for quick access. I can pull them in and out, and then my tripod sits on the outside of this right here too. I also carry a mini tripod. Since I film everything, I like to have this little guy with it's got the Arca style release plate on it. The other thing that's nice about this pack too is it's got the expandable lid, or the expandable top on it. So you can see it expands quite a bit taller than what I'm running it right now in case you need overload for whatever. So food for 3.5 days. I break it down into day by day through Ziplocs. So first day, and then I just have 3 mountain houses, but I don't put the mountain houses in the bag with it. In here I've got pro bars, I've got different types of granola, trail mix, fig bars, peanut butter, got some protein powder, and some Mountain Ops Ignite Pro protein bar, and then some oatmeal, and then a piece of fruit. This one's got my banana in it. I'll put it on top because I wanted to eat it first, because it obviously is gonna bruise a little bit easier than an apple. Got 1 mountain house for each day, 3 tortillas. I like to put peanut butter on these, or if I got like the chicken and rice, I can make a little burrito or something like that with mountain house. So I carry these right here, the mashed potatoes. Now, these are really good for if you put too much water, or if your mountain house just didn't absorb enough water, you just sprinkle a little bit of the mashed potatoes in with your mountain house. Doesn't matter if it's lasagna, really any of this stuff. You put a little bit of this until you get the thickness and consistency that you want, and then it just makes it a little bit better. So I also pack trekking poles. I like the carbon fiber ones just because they're a little bit lighter. They're probably not as strong as the aluminum ones, but I've only broken one and I've put them through the ringer, so fine. Little Thermarest Z-chair. This is my spare clothes. I've got the Sitka beanie, just some lightweight Sitka gloves, 2 pairs of First Light socks, and then just extra pair of drawers, and then all synthetic too. No cotton at all. Jet boil. This is my hammock, and it's got a built-in net on it, so you can zip the net around it. It's just a pillow, real cheap, real lightweight, but you know, comfy. Not too concerned about taking up space because I've got plenty of room in my pack, so if something as light as this, it's fine, and I'm definitely willing to toss it in for just getting a better night's sleep. So this is actually my basically kill bag slash like necessities bag, and I've got everything in here from extra toilet paper. This is my bag that has compressed reusable disposable towels, dental floss, some zip ties, earplugs, more spare batteries for my headlamp and for my Surefire flashlight. Got a compass in there, 2 pens, and then my tags and stuff are in here as well. Advil, and then I throw some Zantac in there too. Little first aid kit. It's made up of a couple of different first aid kits and a couple of things that I wanted in there, but it's for the most part pretty basic stuff. You know, you got some moleskin for blisters, tape, gauze, bandages, antiseptic wipes, alcohol wipes. I keep a patch in there for my blow-up pad. I don't have that with me this time. Obviously, like the shelters, they depend on where I am, what time of the year it is, what I'm doing. We opted for the hammocks just because it's nice and warm, so hopefully we don't have to worry about getting too cold. Half a roll of electrical tape. It's red because it's red, no reason for it. And then a compression wrap in case you hurt a knee or an ankle or something like that. It's good to have. Paracord. These are the 2 knives I bring. This one is just a buck knife, the skeleton models. I really like them. I've had this knife for a long time and it holds a great edge and does a really good job. The outdoor edge, just the zip blade. These are awesome. They make quick work out of you know, just running down the either if you're running down the back and then down the ribs to kind of get a quick cape on it, or if you're going to be trying to run out the arms and stuff like that. My favorite part about it is it keeps the hair off your meat, because you're getting that nice clean cut from the inside in one swoop versus kind of sitting there and popping it as you go down the hide. You're just more likely to cut hair like that. With this thing, run right through it, keeps a lot of hair off the meat, which is crucial. Gloves, I think I got like 5 pairs in here or something like that. Work sharp knife sharpener. I never really have to use this edge right here, the diamond edge. I pretty much only use the stone, but it is nice if you need to get a real set a quick edge on a knife. Lighter, hot hands, because you never know. 2 quarter game bags, boned out, fit a whole deer in one of them, and then use this for either like the head and cape or stuff like that. And then just extra fuel and pads for the thermocell. And so this is actually all I'm bringing for a backpack. For a sleeping bag, it's literally just a fleece sleeping bag. It's my first time using it by itself, so we'll see. And a hammock. It'll probably be better than a down sleeping bag that compresses and then you have zero insulation underneath you on a hammock. That's from experience. Froze my butt off. That was also on the coast where it gets a lot colder than it does here. On the other side here, I have a little pouch down here. Sweat block. It's just an antiperspirant lotion for hands and feet. I like to use it on my feet. Up here it gets really hot and my feet do sweat a lot, so this stuff's nice to put on before you go to sleep. Bob's butt wipes. These are just wet wipes. I don't think I need to explain what these are for. Some various protein powders and stuff like that. These are like the sample packets, but they're nice because they're just little packs that I can just throw in my water bottle and mix up real quick. And that's the reason why I bring this water bottle right here as well, is because I can mix all my different supplements and stuff that I bring, which is pretty much just protein powder and some Mountain Ops Ignite. Leatherman Wave. This has a ton of uses. One of the best uses is it's got the saw on it. So the saw, I've used this as, you know, bone saw or cutting limbs, branches, whatever. That's a huge tool out here. This is a Surefire twin cell, takes the 123A batteries, super bright. It's really nice if you're trying to get on a blood trail or something like that. It's getting dark. It's also just a good backup to have in case I lose my headlamp. It's always good to have a backup flashlight. Chapstick, SPF 12, lifesaver out here. More chapstick. Zantac. I've got a trout lure in there that's stuck in there that I'll have to get out later. Eye drops. These are really nice. Sometimes you wake up out here and just with all the dust and pollen that you're just not used to in your little local geography, these are super nice to have. Also, just staring into your glass all day, you can really dry your eyes out. Got the Vortex Viper HD's 10x42 binoculars with the Bino Bandit. I don't care what anybody says, this thing is super handy. Blacks everything out, you get really good light transmission through it for low light, and then you get less fatigue on your eyes from light hitting you at the side. All my friends make fun of me for this, but I don't care. And then rangefinder. It's a Ranger 1000. I don't think they even make this one anymore. I think the 1500 replaced it, but it still works great. And if I can't range it, well, it's out of range. So I don't know why you would need more than that. I guess just to know how far away it is, but if I can't range it, it's over 1,000 yards, and it works pretty good. Like even on a non-reflective target, I can get ranges at 900 yards, no problem with it. So as far as the bino harness goes, you probably see it's the Alaska Guide Gear. It's the medium size or the smaller size, and then just the Mystery Ranch rangefinder pouch, whatever you call it. And then in my pockets, I carry a lens cloth for my optics and for the camera. Carry just the Sitka mesh face mask. Nice, lightweight, doesn't get you all hot. Protects you from the sun a little bit. All right, that's it. I'm gonna get back to glassing these hills and see if we can turn up some more deer. If you enjoyed that, leave a comment. If you have any questions about any of this gear, post a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. Otherwise, check out some of our other videos. Well, thanks for watching, and when I do another pack with a different setup, maybe I'll do another unpacking with a different shelter and whatnot. Maybe for the cold weather elk hunt or something like that. Put something together. If that's something you're wanting to see, post a comment, let me know.